But everything is on the ballot. Democracy will be on the ballot, as evidenced by the position that many of the election deniers on the other side of the aisle continue to hold.
Trump is an existential, urgent threat to our democracy.
I'll continue to speak out strongly for our democracy.
Let's get out there, because we can't lose this democracy. We can't.
When Donald Trump won the election in 2016, fair and square, he said it was rigged. Right. He won the Republican primaries. He said they were rigged. He ran for re-election in 2020. Before the election, he said it was rigged. Mm-hmm. Then when he lost the election, he said it was rigged. He does not like elections. He does not like voting as a system by which we decide who's going to be the president.
Yeah. You can't go a day without thinking about what he's done to this country, because he's such a little baby that he's thrown 250 years of democracy out the window.
An assault on our Constitution the day we were supposed to approve and we did, the work of the Electoral College, the results of the Electoral College, the assault on the Capitol building, the assault on the Constitution, the assault on our democracy, an interference in our democracy by Vladimir Putin, because Hillary Clinton was the person he feared most in terms of his lack of democracy. Because Donald Trump is such an authoritarian, an autocrat, we have to win this election. This is not a normal election where you want to win. If you don't, you cooperate and do the best you can for the country and hope to win the next time. This is something that is undermining our democracy, and he must be stopped.
Donald Trump is being held to account by the very multicultural, multiracial democracy that he's trying to dismantle. And for me, there's something poetic and actually wonderful about that. It says something good about our country that we're still capable of having that happen. Go DEI. My DEIs are bringing it home on today. A fully Christian nationalist Republican Party in control of both houses of Congress and the current Supreme Court majority? Well, Katie, bar the door and unleash the devil, because we would be finished as a democracy.
The president thinks that there is an extremist threat to our democracy.
We believe that they pose an existential threat to democracy, and over the last 4 years, that threat to democracy has only grown.
The way that he sees is the MAGA Republicans are the most energized part of the Republican Party. This is an extreme threat to our democracy, to our freedom.
So ultimately, it will be up to the American voters to save our democracy in November.
We talk about democracy, American democracy. We often talk about the ideals of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness.
At every step of the way, Republicans have rejected bipartisanship and embraced extremism. Jim Jordan is a clear and present danger to our democracy.
Are you worried that Putin could be attempting, and the Kremlin could be attempting to intervene in our election in 2024? And should we all be spending more time talking about that?
I am very concerned about it. It wouldn't be the first time that Russia's intervened in our election.
No.
It wouldn't be the first time they've done it to try to help elect Donald Trump.
And so he's trying to get rid of the American system of government. And that means getting rid of a government that does anything other than serve him. And that's what Project 2025 is all about. Yeah. And that exists everywhere in the world, and it has never existed here before. And so I really think the bottom line here is that Trump and his movement, they are not running against Democrats. They're running against democracy. Yeah. They're running against the democratic process. They want to radically change the kind of system that we have, the government that we have.